He said you was on the freeway and somebody asked you just want to buy some rims, huh? And Sixes RUCCI's about to go on this money. So why you was talking about on the freeway on the way home? Somebody called you and did that?
No, I got off the freeway at Richmond right there.
Uh-huh.
Dude, like I'm about to you wanna buy some rims for that bitch? I'm like, how much?
Mm-hmm.
Like, shit, I'm asking like 35. I'm like, shit. I'm like, and I was like, I got like 2 right now. He said, man, fuck it, I'm about to do 10 years, bro.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, Sixes RUCCI's going on what year is that money?
85.
85 money. About to get them together. Now, if you need some, I'll sell them.
Yeah, it's a gash in one of them. It's like, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's that one right there.
Yeah. I done had them since November, so it's been over.
Yeah, he might be good though if it's just a sidewall a little bit. Yeah, oh no, there you go right there. I felt it right there. I know what you mean. I just felt it on my finger. Yeah, I probably changed that. I ain't trying to ride like that. Where the car at?
You should be pulling up.
Oh, the tow truck?
No, he driving.
Oh.
Yeah, he was up. He had called me at 10. I sent him a message at 10. Shit, he was already on his way up. I said, I'm going to talk to him because I got to call you back.
Yeah.
So we like, I'm going to way back up. We shot about 8 minutes.
Okay, cool. RUCCI staggered, directional. Got a nice lip on the back. 2-piece. Sixes. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice look. Car yellow. That's gonna be cool. Oh, he got the steering wheel too. Heck yeah. That's gonna be alright. You know what I'm saying? Lambo. You know what I'm saying? Doors open. This truck looks good though. What is this, like a 17, 16 something?
14.
26s? Oh.
14 wide.
Waiting on the car to pull up. Rainy today. It's been them 80s and 90 degree days. I guess trying to cool us off. Especially these young boys in Cleveland, they be wildin'. Try to cool them butt off for the weekend. See, that's my son's birthday. Yeah. Yeah, so shoot, we're just gonna kick it, throw them a party, toys, all that type of stuff. Kids everywhere. And after that, I'm gonna take them to see the fireworks. Yeah. There we go. The yellow thing going on them RUCCI's. Sixes. Man, what's going on, man? T-tops, huh? Yeah, man. Up next at Special Vehicles, about to get these sixes on here. Heck yeah. And how long you done had this car by now?
November.
Oh, yeah. You ain't had this mug a year yet.
I had it 2 weeks.
I'm gonna move this. So what he did to it? Okay. Got the LS motor in here. You said what, 600 carb on her? But you're gonna change it to a 650 double pumper. And 5.3 with the carby. Extra torque. Mm-hmm. You say you got the disc brakes on her too? Okay. That's mother good though. I'm gonna pull this thing in the building. Matter of fact, I just leave that open like that. I'm about to pop the hood anyway. Yeah, man. That money thing. T-top thing. Pull this thing on in the building. Yeah, T-top life. Yeah, got this thing in the building, man. Them rookies gonna look good on there. That yellow, this will be alright. Grab one of these back rims. See what this thing look like. Yeah, it's gonna be nice on there. Sitting at a good stance. Oh yeah. That's gonna look nice up under there, man. Yep. Start on this mug in a day or two. Bust him on down and build it back on up. Full turn frame, notch front and rear. That's about it. Try to get him in and out of here. Special vehicles. Got this mug all bust down. The lower control arm bushing's good on here, so we ain't gotta change them. But everything else broke down. See the arms on the floor, the new ones is going on. Still gotta put the ball joints in them. But they sold me these with the cross shafts in them already, but only one of the washers on the end on both control arms. So I gotta take one of the washers off the old ones to put on the cross shaft arms on the bushings. That ain't no big deal though. Yeah, man, everything broke down. Get ready to put back together tomorrow. They sold me the wrong springs too. They sent me some springs for the rear of a car, so I gotta go get the right springs tomorrow. It's all the old stuff. Well, some of the old stuff. Some of the new stuff. Get ready to put this thing back together tomorrow. So when I put it back together, start notching this frame. That's gonna be that. Yep. I had to put the oil dry down. Last car was just getting an oil change. The freaking filter came off without the rubber washer. Put the new filter on. Stuff started skeeting all over the place. So I had to just take the filter back off, take the old washer, bushing, whatever the crap is on the oil filter. Tighten it back up, everything was cool. Yeah, man, it's pretty solid money. I'm gonna go on head on in on this thing. RUCCI's 5-inch lip in the rear, 2.5s in the front. Staggered, looking good. It's gonna look good on that yellow with that brush and that chrome. It's gonna be nice on this car. That's pretty much all we about to be doing. Building the entire front suspension, notching the frame front and back, possible tub. Hopefully we ain't gotta go that deep for how we gonna have this sitting. That's gonna be that, man. Trying to get this mug in and out. That's it though, for real. I got a surprise on some other car that I'm about to do too, that ain't never been done. I'll talk about that when I get to that car though. Something that's never been done to our type of big rim cars. So, I'm gonna do it on my own car though. But I'm gonna test it out on somebody else's. I already got the customer that want to do it. So we about to do something, man. Just something new, something different to the game. Just to add to what we already got going on in our culture. Culture steady growing, steady getting bigger, so got to keep adding to it. But yeah, man, that's gonna be it for this for now. Be back in a minute with all this stuff mounted on, bolted up, ready for the notch. Yeah, got all the front suspension on. Spring shocks, like I say, all the normal stuff, control arms. In and out of top rod sleeves, all that stuff new. Everything new up under here. Outer arm, center link. In and out of tie rods, I just ain't tighten them up or hook them up yet because I like turning the wheel when I start notching the frame. I just put the wheel on the passenger side just to see what it looked like. So that's what that mug gonna be looking like. Still gotta get it on the ground, but you know, gotta do my modifications first. It's gonna look good though. That yellow on that brush and chrome. Look all right. Yep, so I got all this on. Now it's time to start notching this frame in the front so this mug can turn. Do my little trim or whatever I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? 26 is RUCCI's. That's gonna look good on that yellow though. Staggered. So yep, that's the next move. Leave these tie rods loose for now, so I can still turn the wheel how I want to without having to turn the steering wheel. Get to cutting this frame, notching this frame, man. That's gonna be about it. Let's roll. Got the front end done. Once again, it's probably gonna sound repetitive, but inner outer tie rod sleeves, outer arm, center link, stabilizer links, new shock springs, the spring ratio that I wanted to put on this car according to what the dude wanted, how he wanted to sit. Upper tubular control arms up in there, ball joints, all that, uppers and lowers, all that stuff new. Everything new, bushings, all that crap. So, about to put it down on the ground, frame notched. About to put this thing down here on this grizzle. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what this thing look like on the ground. Just the front. As you can see, the back ain't done yet. I ain't touched the back. I always do the front first. Make sure you can turn. And your front sitting how you need the front to sit first before you do anything else. So that's the way we do it. Get the front out the way first. The wheels gotta turn. The back just gotta go on, but still gotta be notched, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Jack going all the way to the flow. I mean, lift going to the flow. All the way on the flow. That's the way that mug's sitting right now. Of course, it's gonna sit a little bit different and better once the springs break in, then once we do the back, of course. But, you know, this spring rate that I got on here, if you're a driver, like a daily driver type of dude, or at least 3-4 times a week, they'll probably take like a month or so to break in. But if you don't drive it that much, it'll take a little longer, but the mug look good though. And I just like the fact these wheels go with this color of this car. So that stuff look good, man. You know what I'm saying? Just making a little quick piece of this video. That's to show what it's look like on the ground. Still got to do my little inner trimming and stuff, but I ain't gonna, you know. Main thing is the main thing, and that's done. Getting the front wheels on, fully turning both ways. Yeah, man. So, got to get to this back. Still got to notch the frame in the back. Possibly got to mini tub it, but it just depends on the way the offset built on these wheels. But if it's kind of like that last cutty we just did, the orange and brown colors, it might not need too much tubbing, you know what I'm saying? But remains to be seen. As far as the G bodies, I think it goes Regal, then Monte, then Cutlass. As far as the size, the wheel well sizes, I think Regal is the biggest. Then Monte after that. Then I believe it's the Cutlass after that, as far as wheel well size. So it can minimize trim and all that type of stuff too, or whatever. But we definitely got to notch this frame and get this stuff together in the bizac. You know what I'm saying? Got to get him some lug nuts too, because he only got like 3 lug nuts on each wheel. And that's how the dude who drove it over here, he drove it over here like that. One of the wheels only had 2 on the front, but it is what it is. It ain't gonna leave here like that, so getting that together, man. And let me see, got the steering wheel in this joint. RUCCI. So yeah, man. About to put this mud back up in the air, take these back wheels off, get the cutting, get the chopping, screwing. Oh yeah, and for those who know how I do cars, I don't do wheel alignments, I do eye alignments. But I be doing pretty good with them. That I wouldn't say who, but a lot of customers over the years never even took their cars to get wheel alignments after they left. I'm talking about new cars and old school. You know what I'm saying? Changing spindle geometry and all that. And the mugs still be having a decent enough wheel alignment where their tires don't be burning out and all that stuff. Or, you know, the side wall right here on the edge be gone. Or the inner side be gone. It still be good. So I guess I'll be doing a good enough eye alignment that the stuff be straight. You know what I'm saying? Them wheels are straight. I lock the steering wheels in, just like a regular wheel alignment shop would do. I lock the steering wheel down and I adjust until I get it right where I need it to be to my eye. And that stuff, you know, you got to really play with that geometry because you got to be looking at when you're doing the eye alignment, you got to be looking at the body lines. You got to look at the weight, the wheel, the toe and the camber, all that. You got to pay attention to all that. And the camera got to be right in order for you to make the alignment that much more better. You can still get it close, but you want your camera to be as 100% as possible. So, but, you know, to do that without no machine, and then you got to still think that it's a bigger rim too. So it ain't a factory wheel. And to get it that close and that good without no calculated machine telling me what to do, and still dudes, I'm talking about dudes out here been riding for years, stuff like that. And I just tell certain people, you know what I'm saying, that really, you know, take their car all the way. I tell them to go ahead and go to the wheel alignment shop, make sure they take care of you. There's not a lot of big rim wheel alignment shops in Cleveland though, just being honest. So I guess that's probably why a lot of cars just trust my alignment, my eye alignment. But, you know, some of them do them and they be whacking sometimes. Sometimes they be reasonable, but for the most part, it ain't a lot of spots. So sometimes I'll be having customers take the rims off and then get the factories put back on. Go get get in line with the factories. Then either come back and get the wheels put on, or, you know, take them with them and then get them and put them on themselves or wherever they get them lined up at. But either there or there, whatever. I don't need no wheel alignment machine. I'm pretty good at what I do in fabrication and adjustment. So it's good for now. Now it's time to jump on this back, take these back wheels off. You know what I'm saying? And get the chopping and screwing. 7.5 rear end on this thing with the disc brakes. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna get to it. Yeah, man, got this side on the ground. Still got to do the driver's side. Still got to notch the frame and stuff on that driver's side. But this just sit on the ground again. It's off the jack. It's just the jack sitting a little high, but it's off the jack. I just wanted to see what it looked like. But it's basically how it's going to be sitting once it level in. We're here watching Bag Talk. It's crazy. He in the yellow Landau. We doing the yellow Monte. I like Bag Talk, man. He was on there with that blue big old big cap hat on for the show and go. That was funny, man. That was live. I liked it. That he did his thing. And yeah, though, I just did this side. I'm gonna notch the other side tomorrow. Get that all the way together. I just wanted to see what it was gonna look like on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like when Just want to see what it look like. You know, you can see the jack. Ain't even no wheel on this side, but this side is just a little bit. You can't see that edge, but this side a little bit lower than the passenger side, just so I can see what I wanted to see. Try to get that side to squat a little more, but for the most part, it's still kind of even. That mug is on the ground, wheel straight up and down. You hear me? High alignment. Wheel straight up and down, crispy. Pull straight out the shop, just like this. You can see that stance on the squat side. Like I say, the front spring's gonna break in a little bit, because they ain't no real tough, rough, super duper crazy bouncy springs. They gonna break in, he gonna be all they want. Like I said, I just wanted to see what that back wheel look like. And it's on there. Frame notch, tugging. Tugging, you hear me? Tugging. Squatting. Special vehicles. The Legend. RUCCI's. Yellow. Monte Carlo. SS. Almost start sounding like Manny Fresh in this mug for a minute. But yeah, man, I'm gonna do the rest in a minute. Do the other side. This mud should be pulling out. Just, you know, do my little, you know, my test check. Make sure everything ain't nothing rubbing and scraping or whatever like that. But this is what it's overall more than likely gonna look like when it pull up out of here. You know what I'm saying? 26-inch RUCCI's. I don't know the name of the wheel though. I should have looked it up. But it got a nice lip on the back. Got a 2.5 on the front. On the outer side, that lip nice. So like a 5.5 or something on that. Matter of fact, I'm about to measure it and see. I'm a little, there we go. Oh, up under this thing, man. See how big this lip is. Oh, it's just a 5. A standard 5. Standard 5. 5-inch lip. That's cool though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, on to the other side, man. Get the notch on that side. Make sure all the clearance is good. On to the next one, man. Gotta do this Jeep. 4-inch lift on that. Finish up on the dump. We just waiting on the axles. When the axles come back, put that mud back together. Get him gone, get him done. And shoot, we still got a whole lineup. Got some other whips that we got going on too. Yeah, and anybody needs some work done, man, you can always hit me up. 216-246-6200. Cleveland, Ohio. 9327 Union Avenue. Appointments only. Gotta leave a deposit. So if you want some work done here, man, the only way you can pull up and just straight drop on me, you gotta straight drop that bag. Cash money. Greenbacks. Presidents. Jacksons and Benjamins. Besides that, you gotta get on the list, get in line, pay a deposit for your parts and all this stuff like that. And we gonna roll. You know what I'm saying? So, this how it's going, man. This what this looking like. Be back with y'all in a minute. That mine looking good. 6's RUCCI's done. Had to do some exhaust work on it too, because this exhaust was leaking, so I fixed that for him. Got that taken care of. Did some other stuff that wasn't part of the plan for him, but we made it happen. See that mug sitting on them 6's, man. Tugging, squatting. No rub, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on his way to come get it on this good old Sunday. Ain't too much else to talk about, man. Shoot, mug done, for real. I'm gonna go hit the city. Slide out in this mud today. Hit a couple parks or something. I don't know how to do the pull-out video. See how this thing moving and grooving. I like that stance though. This look good. Like I said, when it settle in, the springs break in front, it's gonna come down a little bit, but it got so much clearance on all around the car. He got music in the back too. His subs ain't in there, but his box and stuff in there. So I know when he put his subs in there, it's probably gonna go down in the back a little bit more too, but he clear, he good to go. He ain't gotta worry about nothing all the way up or all the way down. That's pretty much that for this one. Forgot the ear of this car. Yeah, man. Another one out the door. Got another one coming in tomorrow. Keeping it rolling. Finished the Jeep yesterday. She came and picked that thing up. Now it's on to the next. It's Acura or something. Sitting low on the front. So we got to go on ahead and get that together. Then after that, this is 300 on 30s we about to do. And shooting, so forth and so on. There's plenty more to go. Yep, time to do the pull-out. Yeah, got it outside. I forgot to shoot the other clip. I mean, doing the other work and sitting it on the ground in the shop. But it's outside. I just drove it and just parked it right here right quick before I do the video or whatever, me pulling out. 6 is RUCCI's, MONTE, SS, T-top, LS swap. Is frame notch, front and back. Mini tubbed in the back. But yeah, man, we're gonna shoot this video, but everything clear, ain't no rubbing. Even just putting out the shop, I could just tell it's all good. So that's pretty much that. Shoot this video, catch this footage, you know what I'm saying? Man, I need to go get this mug washed too. This mug dusty, shop dust. It's a good look. If he stay in this color, it'd be cool to do. He could do black guts, but I think gray would be better. That'd be nice if he was to do the guts or whatever. I don't know what his plans is. But with that brush face, chrome lip, I'll do gray guts. Or I'll paint the car gray with white guts. What y'all think? Just brainstorming on it from what it looked like and what I see. But yeah, man, this mug done. I'll be calling him in a little bit. Come get this thing. Do my test drive. See how that thing turning and everything. All right. All right. I'll just stay right there.
Okay.
lip. Another one out the door. 26's Monte Carlo RUCCI staggered. But he got to go take it back to the shop who put his motor in. Got some other issues going on with that, so that's why this video a little bit quick, because I ain't trying to mess up the man car. Respectfully though, you know what I'm saying? It ain't his issue, it ain't his fault. It's just some stuff that somebody else got to clean up and do. But it's full turn, front frame notch, rear frame notch, quarter tubs in the back. Only thing with the front, this is a real high offset wheel. Like high means it's like made for like a front wheel drive car or something like that. The higher the offset, the more that the wheel need to go on the inner side. The lower the offset, and let me tell y'all something about that too. A lot of y'all be saying, I got offset 40s, I got offset RUCCI. Offset does not mean you have a big lip in the back. Offset is the way the wheel is built for a particular car. You mean to say that you have staggered rims on your car, meaning staggered is the difference. The front lip is smaller and the back outer lip is bigger. That's staggered. Big lips, Fantasias, Jay-Z's, whatever you want to call it, but that's what it is. Offset is totally different. It's the way that the rim need to be built for a particular car. Now, these are the same bolt pattern that this is supposed to be for this car, but the offset ain't right. So even though the frame fully notched, it's not touching the frame at all. It's touching up against, you know, for those who do cars, you know how the sway bar arm go. And sometimes it'll touch the sway bar arm a little bit, even no matter how much you notch it. But the way these offsets is touching the sway bar way too fast. So when he's supposed to be getting like 90, maybe 95% turning radius, he really only getting like 80 on this car because the offset. And as you can see, most front lips on old schools, it'd be a 3-inch lip. This is like a 2.5 or 2, which means you got more lip on the inner side, which means the offset is higher. So when I turn in this car, it's turning. You still getting a nice amount of radius, but because of the wheel is so close on the inside, it's stopping faster. Offset. So what he could do, or what we could do, is what I'm gonna tell him when he get here to pick the car up, is that we can either get longer studs in the front, 1/4-inch spacer, 2/4-inch spacers, or do a little small adapter in the front. That way we don't kick the wheel out, because as you can see, look, like, get this way, right quick, this side. Look at where this wheel is. Look at where the inner of this fender is. You got like almost 1.5 inches or 2 inches of space. If we clear that a little bit more, or brought this out with a 1/4-inch spacer, 2/4-inch, a 1/2-inch spacer, or a small adapter, we can get this rim to come out a little bit more without having to modify the rest of the body. Probably gotta trim a little bit or whatever. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of game, because it is what it is. There's a lot of people out here that don't know what they talking about, don't know what they doing, and just saying whatever and finessing y'all without the knowledge behind it. I'm telling you what I do, or what I would do if this was my car. I treat my customers like they my own car. So I ride rims too, not only a client, I'm the president. So with that situation, if we kicked it out just a little bit more, he'll get the turning radius that he's supposed to have, because he got a full notch. But he just can't do it right now because of the way the rim is built. And then if you didn't want to do no adapter, we could take the rim apart and we could change the lips on the rim. We can a 3-inch outer and a 6-inch inner. Right now, this is like a 7-inch inner, 7.5. It's weird the way this barrel built, but it is what it is. And that stuff can be swapped out. We do that type of stuff too. You can have a pair of 40 or some old rims sitting in the garage. They might fit your car, but you don't like how they sit. We can change the lips off for you, or we sell the lips too. So if you need the lips, or if you got a cracked rim, broke rim, chrome peeling off of it, whatever, you know what I'm saying, we can handle that for you. So holler at us on that type of stuff too. But that's just to say, for this particular car, that's why I say when people come to my shop, I don't give prices in no texts or do no DMs. I tell people, call me. Call for prices. That way I can know what you got going on, what kind of rims you got, what kind of car it is, how you want to sit. If you want to sit old school style, or even high in the air, squatting low, or just like, you know, pro touring style, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Each situation is different prices and different scenarios. So you got to know that. And if you don't know that, then I'm going to tell you according to what you want. Now, if your pockets don't say that, which I'm not disrespecting nobody's money, because all of us is where we at, and we came from where we came from. According to what you want to spend, I can tell you what you can do with that amount of money. That way you can get the maximum for the dollar amount you're trying to spend. And shoot, if you can afford to go, like some dudes are spending 10, 15,000 just a suspension. This is real stuff. And you know, man, that sounds crazy. That's because you ain't on that level yet. And I'm not disrespecting the level that you on. But that's how this stuff go. It's levels to everything. It's levels to your job, ain't it? You a worker, you not the boss. Or you the supervisor, you not the owner. You know what I'm saying? That's just how this stuff goes. So it's the same way with the cars. And I'm just showing you what is done on, and I don't never want a customer to get it twisted. If they got their car, he didn't buy these rims for me, he bought these off the street. So even though they the same bolt pattern, it's tucking in the back, it's not sticking out, nothing like that, but sometimes that offset make a big difference in your overall ride or your turning radius or whatever like that. So me being where I'm at in the game, I'm gonna tell the customer that, you know what I'm saying? That way so everything can be right and he can have what he's supposed to have, or he can expect what he's supposed to expect without, hey man, it's this, it's that, woo-de-woo. It ain't no misunderstanding, because I'm gonna tell you up front. And then if you got other issues with your car that ain't got nothing to do with my job or what we do at Special Vehicles, but it's around the work that we doing, I'm gonna just let you know that, hey man, you need this, woo-de-woo, this ain't right, whatever. If I could do it, I'll do it. If I ain't got the time to do it, I can't do it. Or whoever did it, you need to take it back to them, whatever. But that's the issue with his car now. He got a couple other issues he gotta take care of. That's why I just did the video real quick. And that's that, you know what I'm saying? Because he gotta take care of what he gotta take care of. But you know, due to being around somebody that was like, hey man, this going on. When I did this, this happened. Or before I did this, this happened. It just help a person know what they got. That's why when we was talking about in the other video with the frame offs and doing this, if you're gonna have a car 10, 15 years, 5 years, whatever, go all the way the first time, instead of building backwards. You done put paint, rims, sounds, interior, but your motor ain't right. Your transmission 30 years old. Your rear end is stopped. And you pushing 500 horsepower or better, 400 some horsepower or better. Like, you better off going in, then out, not out, then in. You know what I'm saying, when you building a car. So it's just stuff that you supposed to teach anybody, younger, older, just jumped in the game, been in the game. You share what you can share, because this stuff do cost. But you share what you can share so people can know what they got. That's why when I built my own cars, I know I can drive mine anywhere because I built it. I know it from head to toe. And that's just what we try to do when your car come here. Even if it all is not our responsibility, we just steal whatever we see, we'll let you know, man. That's how we do it, Special Vehicles. 26 is RUCCI, staggered, not offset, staggered. Monte Carlo, out of here, T-top, gone.